Oh, Nick, you're alive.
Oh, hi Nick. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Or is he?
That's just the fire.
The fire's talking to us.
Somehow I clicked the mute button. I see he probably tried to join on his phone.
So as I was saying, like it's funny because it's weird. I'm looking at like apartments,
Oh God.
and none of the apartments have dishwashers, which makes sense, student apartments and stuff. But it just kind of feels weird. It's like, oh, do I have to go back to like washing my dishes now?
That's
If
why we have
for us
student
here,
apartments.
oh sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
I think she didn't say anything.
Oh
Oh,
no, I
and,
said at that point, just go back to using paper plates.
yeah, right.
Like fuck that
But
noise.
Yeah, sure.
for the
Wait,
dorms
waste.
here, you have like a shared kitchen, so you do have a dishwasher still, but you have to share it with other
Yeah.
people.
No, I have a shared kitchen, but it's like you have your like a microwave and like those like plate. It's not actual like plate for like heater, but like it's like countertop heater sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, so all the ones I've seen, like I've never actually lived on campus, but I had a friend that lived at Michigan State University. It was like a full kitchen. It had a full stove, oven, all everything you needed to cook anything.
Man, this guy's smart. He put himself in the trees.
Where I'm going to study. It's funny because it's probably the only place where actually like finding student apartments is probably as cheap as finding like dorms. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like,
Yeah,
I
apartments are
think it's
definitely
much
a lot
better.
better than dorms. Yeah, I went to a commuter university, so I didn't have to deal with any of that. We rented a house and just commuted to the university.
And I've just kind of been looking at the apartments now. Like, there's so much supply, which is so stupid, which is great in my opinion because now the prices have dropped.
That is
And think
good.
about it, like 80% of like students are like at home with their parents or like not didn't like add like renew their contract. So the prices have dropped stupidly low. And there's so much demand, so much supply now.
I mean, I wish that was the case here. Like I Ann Arbor's the city I actually want to like end up living in, but there's no housing. It's almost like all the apartments are like you're paying like $1,400 a month for an apartment that doesn't have central air. Whereas I can just like get like a high rise on like the 30th floor of Detroit for like that price with all the amenities.
That is
It's just not worth it.
stupidly expensive.
It's like what they call here is called NIMBYism. Not in my backyard. All the people that have the $1 million homes don't want anything larger built in the city, so they just clog up the city council to where they can't build anything, and that's a big problem in the United States. I'm assuming it's a big problem in any city
Then again,
that's
I think highs
relatively
are
wealthy.
just stupid ugly, so it's kind of like give or take.
The problem is you have a gigantic university in Ann Arbor that houses 1,000 students, and after they graduate, they literally cannot afford to live in the city. They have to move elsewhere because the city is so expensive. Nobody can live there.
Isn't Ann Arbor like you're saying that that's the University of Michigan, so that's like a
Yeah.
college
Yes.
college city.
Yes, and that's the problem. Ann Arbor's actually it's a cool city. I would love to live there, but it's so they won't build actual like apartment housing, so it's impossible to afford it. So anybody that graduates from the University of Michigan cannot afford to live in the city.
From a from like a standpoint, would it make sense to like live there and commute to like I don't know like someplace close? Like there's actually like job opportunities rather than the university itself.
Yeah, there are. I mean,
Wait,
it's
wait, wait,
it's
wait,
literally
wait.
a
You
45
want
minute
job
drive from
opportunities?
Detroit.
Why don't you work for my goddamn fucking apartment complex so they don't tell me to evacuate 2 fucking times in one night for no fucking reason? Sorry, what you were saying?
Um, are you
No,
okay, man?
it's just
No,
sad
I
that.
am not. Dude, it is 3:53. If I
Yeah,
already
that's
didn't have
scary.
a fucked up sleep schedule, I can't imagine what anybody else that's actually trying to sleep
Yeah,
is going through
I was
right
thinking
now.
about that. It's like I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, you're awake, so it doesn't really matter that much. But people are probably asleep at around this time.
It's 4 a.m. I'm fine, but I was walking down the stairs. I got to floor 1, and these MPM guys, that's the project, that's the management company of the building. Like, yeah, you don't need to evacuate. Thanks. I just assumed some assholes doing it on Christmas Eve on purpose.
Why? People, why they're like, why?
I don't know, man.
Did they want to ruin like people's day? Is that like kind
Yes,
of the
yes,
thing?
they do. There's people that do that. Again, I
What
also live in
fucking
also live in Madison in the state of Wisconsin, which is a battleground state. It could just be some Trump assholes, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it could be, but like I have no evidence to support that claim.
it
Like
just
zero.
it's kind of a biased. I'll be honest, kind of
Oh,
prejudiced claim.
oh, absolutely, it absolutely is. But again, I did actually go around when he was declared the winner and see all the Trump cars that were running around harassing people. I got yelled at by a Trump truck at one point. Not me. It was like 4 of us on the sidewalk.
I'm just
And
saying,
then I
whoever
got
did
out,
that,
and there
it
was
doesn't
another
matter.
truck that was flying the Mexican flag. I'm like, what's going on here? This is a weird city.
I don't know who did that. If it was on purpose, fucking loser. That's it.
It's absolutely on purpose. Twice in one night, it's on purpose. That's not you don't have 2 false alarms. Like, no, it's on purpose twice in one night. It's just a fact.
No, it's saying it's probably the spy. It's chain smoking.
You're right.
Bring it back. Bring it back to the.
Honestly, it sounds like something the fucking the scout would do, to be honest with you. Me, I harass people.
Is, is there like a point to this game? Like, is there actually like an end goal?
Yeah, it's
I
a
wonder.
survival game.
It's called the food chain. I love that everybody was like really concerned on my team. I was like, hey guys, I gotta go. My apartment building's being evacuated. They're like, what? Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
As calm as possible.
I mean, a building this big, like, unless it's like a gigantic bomb threat, you have time, right? Fire spreads fast. It doesn't spread that fast.
Hold on, I need to clip a fucking video. I've been recording for 7.5 hours.
How do you have that much disk space?
I have 7 terabytes of hard drive